Okay, I am going to show all of you Final Cut Pro editors how to compress in Final Cut. The Final Cut that I'm using right now is Final Cut Pro HD, but this will probably work for Final Cut Pro 4 as well. So right now we're in the Final Cut Pro window, and we're going to go up to File, Export, and actually right now we want to use export using compressor, but our sequence is not selected, so this is actually a good thing to learn. Make sure your sequence is highlighted and make sure that you don't have any in and out points, because that will export just between those points, unless you do want to do that, but it's good to not have any. Okay, but what we want to do is compress the entire sequence. So now that that's selected, go up to File, Export using compressor. This is going to launch compressor, and you'll get this batch monitor with your media showing right up there. But before we do that, we're going up to presets. We're going to make you a new preset. As you can see, there's a bunch of presets here, and I have a bunch of presets down here, but I'll show you how to make a preset. So go up to this little plus sign, and it says Create Preset, and we'll click on that, and we'll choose QuickTime, which is the top one. You'll see at the bottom we have Untitled QuickTime 1, and we're going to zoom in. So that's our Untitled QuickTime, and you can see the summary with the default settings, and we're going to change all those settings. And we're going to start with encoder, where we're going to change the codec. So we're actually going to change the codec in video settings. So we'll click on that. The default is at photo JPEG, and we don't want photo JPEG. We want MPEG-4 video. So let's click on that. The frames per second will be 15, and we'll put a keyframe every 5 frames. We'll limit the data rate to 60 kbytes per second, and we'll keep our compressor at medium for now, and if you want to change that later, you can come back in if it doesn't look as good to high, but I'll keep it at medium. And we're going to press OK. And now we're going to change the audio settings. Let's pick MPEG-4 audio, and we'll change the rate to 24, and we'll keep it at 16 but choose mono. Next we're going into some customize the options. We're going to keep the compressor at AAC, and the target output will be specified bit rate. The bit rate we'll change to 32 kbits per second. And the output sample rate, which is what we chose before, is 24. And we'll keep the encoder quality at better. We'll just keep it there. And click OK. And those are our sound settings. For streaming, we're going to put it on progressive download. And those are our encoder settings. Now we don't need anything in filters, so next we'll go to geometry to change the size. And we'll make sure that it's on 320 by 240, right there in the frame size. And also below it says 320 and 240, so that's correct. We'll just keep that. We're going to rename this QuickTime into Vlog QuickTime, just so we remember what it's called. This looks a little funky because I did it with a weird screen capture program. But there we go, Vlog QuickTime. And now we're going to close the preset, and it's going to ask us to save it, and we'll press OK. There you go. And now that we've done our own preset, we're going to go back into the batch monitor and set the destination and change the name. So find that preset that you set, should be all the way at the bottom. Vlog QuickTime, like we called it. So we select that, go back up, and we'll change the destination, and let's choose the desktop just so we can find it. And if we want to change the file name, we will double click on it, and let's call it boston.mov. And now that we have all this information, we told it to go to the desktop, just come down here and press submit. It will submit your batch and you're good to go.